How we doing? How we doing? Sorry, water went down the wrong pipe there. Just to start off, just to get a feel as far as our crowd goes, who all does Facebook? Hands up, make noise, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Couple, yeah. Alright. The craziest thing about Facebook that I understood, is there somebody around town? Yeah. Okay. I just thought I was hearing a little feedback. I'm good. Craziest thing about Facebook is, growing up we were always told, you can't judge a book by its cover. Nothing like that. You can't just judge people by the way that they look. But Facebook doesn't really give you that option to not do that. The only thing you get on Facebook is you get a picture, then you get their header, and that's usually about all you get. The very last status update that you get. So when you're making the decision, confirm or deny a friend, you have to just take into what you got. You got a picture and you got their header, unless it's somebody that you know. The other day, I think it was yesterday I was on Facebook, and there was this guy, and the only thing it said was Billy, that was his name, and the header was, "I can fly." I don't know quite what you do with that information, but that's what I had to work with. He was in an all-green jumpsuit, looked like a big string bean or something like that, and I just, deny. There was nothing happening with that one. Facebook is a big one. MySpace has kind of filtered out. I don't know if anybody does Twitter. Anybody Twitter?
No.
Awesome, that's what I like to hear. That's my kind of crowd. We don't do Twitter. I dated a girl a little while back, and she had a daughter, and we were all, getting pretty close. We lived together and whatnot. And this girl was Twitter enough for any of us. We actually called her Twitter for a little bit. Towards the end of the relationship, she was learning how to talk, put sentences together, things like that. She would just come out of the room. "I finished my juice." Awesome. What do you want me to do with that? "I gotta use the bathroom." Awesome. "I want to watch Barney." She would just Twitter you. Every 30 seconds, she would come up and give you a new update. and that's what I was thinking about Twitter. If you're gonna do it, just don't waste your time getting on the internet. Don't do all that. Just go to a kindergarten. They'll update you whatever you want to know. Finding Nemo's awesome. Elmo, yeah. They don't care. They'll let you know whatever you got going on. Twitter was starting to take over there for a little bit, but the biggest thing I think that's taken over out of all the, out of any movie, anything like that, High School Musical, they had their run. It was whatever. Zac Efron. Yeah.
Sexy.
Right. It's like Justin Bieber sexy, isn't he?
That's what I'm talking about.
But Twilight, it's taken over everything, and I get it. I get it that I don't get it. It's a girl thing. They got their Team Edward, their Team Jacob shirts on. Which one? Anybody? Jacob? Nice. Yeah, he's the cute one. Good.
Griffin.
Anybody back in the back? Twilight? No?
Team Griffin.
No? Good call. Good. What's that?
Team Anne Rice.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but...
Anne Rice Van Bryson.
She's what?
Anne Rice Van Bryson. 2 times better.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. But the thing about Twilight, and the thing that, Twilight has only helped me out in this way, and it's only been this way, because Edward, I get it, he's sensitive, he's nice, he's pale, that's his only downfall, is that he's really pale, but he sparkles in the sun, which is cool, I think. I don't know how he accomplished that, but he got it to work for him. And Jacob, he's supposed to be the cute one, everybody loves him. I don't think he owns a shirt, because he never has one on in the entire movie, but I think he's supposedly the cute one. Now, the only way that this Twilight thing has helped me out at all is I'm pale and I'm hairy. So I mixed the two teams together, and right on, that's what we got. And if you guys have noticed, I don't know if you've been into Walmart recently, but Walmart has been taken over by Twilight. They have their shirts, their movies, their whatever else they have. I don't know. I'm sure they have their books in Walmart, whatever. But the other fun thing about Walmart is you can walk through there and just people watch all day long. Even if you have no money. I go in Walmart all the time, and I'm like, hey, I know I don't have any money, but I'm still going to have a good time. I was walking through there the other day, and I don't know if you guys know how Walmart's set up. You walk through, there's a big case of a bunch of movies. I was in the electronics section. And this kid was checking out the movie The Crazies. I don't know if any of you have seen that. I don't even know if it's out yet. It's supposedly a scary movie where everyone is just, nasty looking, and I take it that they're crazy. But the whole gist of this movie is, just from the preview, they ask him, how long's he been playing statue? The dude's just standing there, turns around, he's got a messed up face. Now, this is what I was not expecting, and I don't know if this has ever happened to you. If it has, let me know, because it'll make me feel better that I'm not, mean. I wasn't being mean to this kid. But he was in the movie section, right? He was checking out the movie The Crazies, And he was all hunched over, right? So the movie section's here, and he's hunched over, and he's got one of the things on his back, and I was scared, but I was like, hey, this should be good. I'll check him out for a minute, see what's going on. He turns around, and at first I didn't see what movie he was checking out. I didn't see that it was The Crazies, and I only have limited information on that. But he turns around, and I don't know if this is where I need some support. I don't know if you guys have ever seen someone who's offensively ugly, but this guy was offensively ugly. Like, his teeth were all gnarled up, his shirt was like 9,000 sizes too big. I understand that's the style for some people, but this kid was just offensively ugly. He turns around, looks at me, just goes, I ran. I took off. I was gone. I went to find the Justin Bieber section for, find a CD for some comfort and try to move on from that old situation. The other thing about Walmart, there you go, Terry. Walmart, Wally World, Hillbilly Paradise. There you go. I'll get it in there for you. The best thing about Walmart, and they frown upon it, it's not illegal. I found out it is not illegal to do this, but it is frowned upon. To ride the bikes and the ripsticks through Walmart, they don't like it, but it's not illegal. The best thing, the bikes I got over when I was a kid, that's a good time, but, it gets old. I moved on to the ripsticks really quick. And the best thing about that is if you find like this little 6-year-old kid who you can tell like doesn't listen to his parents at all, you're like, hey, you want to race ripsticks? Of course. So you go back, you go find a ripstick, you cut it out of the box and you put it down. You're like, all right. Now I don't know if you guys have ever ridden a ripstick before. There's 2 ways to do it. You can either just push your foot back and forth, and you're either going to go straight or you're going to wipe out into every single rack of toys, clothes, whatever that they have. That's what you're going to do. I am not that good at it. So I wipe out almost every single time. But it just shows you that kids have different toys than we did now. Like, we had skateboards, Griff, right? We skated all the time, that's what we did. But now they got the ripstick. What we had when we were a kid, other than skateboard, and we played hockey and stuff like that, it was a good time. Other than that, we had, I don't know if any of you guys remember this. If you're 90s kids, you will remember it. It's called the Skip It. It just had the little ankle thing, and you try to jump over it. Like half an hour into playing with it, it looks like you got into a kick fight with an orangutan. You're all bruised up, bleeding. It's not a good time. It just, I don't know, man. It's crazy to see how different things have been, as we're getting older. This is a joke that I sat around and I tried to find a punchline for hours. I figured out the only punchline is to this itself is funny. Have you ever seen someone, especially if they're wearing sandals, they'll walk and like the front of their sandal will catch and they'll act like they're gonna fall and then just keep walking? Play it off like I play it off like it never happened. They'll be in the middle of the mall, the Cinnabon, whatever, they're just walking. Try to collect themselves and then act like they'll keep walking, give it 5 more steps and then do one of these numbers just to make it look like they did it on purpose. Like, there's no joke for that. It's just funny to watch people do that. There's absolutely no joke for that.
Yeah, that's for real.
That's for real. It's a serious problem here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, she's got the Converses on. It's got the forward toe on the front. Just bite it. That's right. Flip-flops. Hey, is that okay for guys to wear those? Like those ones? I know they call them thong flip-flops. Whatever they call them. Is that okay for guys to wear? If you don't have hairy feet, well, I'm out then. Yeah, I can't do that. Last weekend was 4th of July, as I'm sure most of you guys know. I'm sure you guys went out to fireworks or whatever. I did. I went to the Hilliard fireworks, and I was just thinking, what if I did the whole show like this? If I just held the microphone and just stood just like this the whole time? I'm not going to do that. That would be horribly boring. This is already, we got what, 10 people in here? This is more of a conversation than this comedy act, but it's alright. It's alright. But no, we went to the Hilliard fireworks, and this guy, you guys have seen him, the crosswalk policeman. They'll just gotta stop, and then they'll wave them on, then there'll be this guy going, and then they'll let the people cross, and the kids with the babies, whatever, they'll let them go. I was thinking, just as we were passing this guy, leaving the place, it was like 10:30 at night, so I was a little slap happy. I was just wondering, does he ever have the impulse to just let 2 people run into each other head on? Just, he's watching them, stop them. He's just standing there, just waiting for it to happen to you. Click, click, boom. Yes, head-on collision, he gets his quota for the month, right? Because he gets to see at least 2 accidents. The one doesn't have insurance. This is the one, and guys, I'm going to upset a couple people with this jokes because it's mainly females in the room, it looks like, so I'm sorry. Griff, you got to help my back on this one. Terry, Bob, help me out. I don't think it's fair for females to ask males if their outfit is okay. I don't think that's fair at all, because you guys don't understand my life. I've lived with all females my entire life, so I know the answer to that question is never good. Even if you say, yeah, you look great, oh, you're lying. I know you're lying. It's just, it's not, you shouldn't say things like that if you don't mean it. Well, then why did you ask me? Like, I'm sitting here telling you, okay, you look fine. But I figured out the way to, I'm trying to put the microphone back up on the stand so I don't have to order. I live with my sister now. Now, I was living with my sister and her boyfriend, so he caught the blunt of the flame from that. When she would want to go out or go out with her friends, or when people were coming over, she'd walk out, you know, kick out the door, poof! How do I look, guys? How do I look? She's wearing like a flowered shirt, you know, she's got a skirt on. Now, she looks fine, but she's my sister. I can't be like, oh, you know, you look hot or anything like that. I can't say that, and I don't want him to say that because that's her boyfriend, and I don't want to hear that mess. I think the only fair remedy to that one is, once again, this is why I'm going to make a couple of people upset, is you just tell them, look, I've been in this test before, I failed it before, so I'm not going to take it again. You look great, move on. This is going to be my last joke for the night, guys. The hardest part about being a stand-up comedian, and I know all of you guys have probably experienced this at some point, when you're talking to your friends about what you do. A lot of my friends either work for grocery stores, retail stores, something. It's a sales, business that they're in of some kind. But when I'm sitting around with my buddies and they ask me what I do for a living, and I tell them I'm a stand-up comedian, now you guys don't understand the kind of people that I hang out with, apparently, because nobody's laughed already. I hang out with, as you call, gangsters, or they think they are anyway. They'll call each other bruh at least, 6 times within the evening. That's annoying. Anybody that does that, if you just get bruh like 6 times, there's no reason to do that. She's saying that's a great word? Yeah? It's funny if you can tell that the person's kidding, but like other than that, it's really not. Because I have this buddy, right, and a lot of you guys may know him. His name's Grant Hogan, and he will say bruh at least 9 times in one sentence. He'll be like, alright bruh, we're gonna go out to get something to eat bruh, and then we're gonna hang out bruh. I'm like, okay, cool, you don't have to say it that many times, but I picked up what you're laying down. The hardest part though, I was hanging out with a bunch of my friends the other day, and they're all like, oh, I work at Giant Eagle, because I have more than one friend that works at Giant Eagle. Right on. Eagle's wing, as Griff calls it. But, oh, I work at Giant Eagle, I work at Target. I was like, man, I'm a stand-up comedian, I'm trying to get my dreams going here. I'm trying to get something rolling out of what I want to actually do with my life, other than working a 9 to 5. Now I say 9 to 5, but it's more like noon to 5. I'm not a morning person. I don't think that's easy to get up that early, so I always shoot for noon to 5. Managers don't always like that, but you do what you gotta do. And I tell them, I'm a stand-up comedian, man. I'm trying to get my stuff together. They're like, so wait a second. Yeah? What? So you make people giggle for a living? No, man. I don't make people giggle. I try to make people laugh for a living. Now, the hardest part about that is after someone said something like that, you can't really pull your street cred out of the gutter after that one. Someone just said that you made them giggle for a living. They didn't say you made them laugh. They said that you made them giggle. That's like 6-year-old girl stuff. That's honestly the first time I've done that joke, and it's still got a little bit of work. But hey, I appreciate you guys coming out. It's been a good night. I don't know if Terry, you're gonna play a little bit tonight?
No.
No, you just